9 News Plus weather sponsored by Carrier Colorado. The future of home comfort is here.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on this Monday morning here on 9 News Plus. I'm 9 News meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a detailed look at your Colorado weather forecast, which unfortunately has more of that wildfire smoke in the picture for today and probably hanging around through tomorrow, perhaps into Wednesday as well. It does look like things get gradually better for tomorrow and especially for Wednesday. But in the meantime, today, definitely not a good day to spend any sort of prolonged period outdoors. It also looks like that smoke is going to get worse later today before it gets better, maybe a little bit for tomorrow. Right now, no air quality alerts for the Front Range, but would not be surprised to see some of those issued over the next little while. Take a look at this outside from Lookout Mountain. It is just, that is not a nice view. Probably about 5-6 mile visibility right now from the top of Lookout Mountain. You look off towards the distance, and again, probably looking at about maybe 5, 6, 7 miles or so there as you look off towards the north and North Table Mountain. And for us here in downtown Denver, same idea. Can't see the mountains, of course, off in the distance. And officially at DIA right now, visibility down about 8 miles. That is thanks to all that smoke. And this is thanks to wildfires that are originating in northern parts of Canada. Now, it's pretty unusual for us to be talking about wildfires in northern Canada in May. Very, very unusual indeed. But for today, in terms of those weather headlines, of course, one thing you'll notice, one thing we're all talking about, it's that thick smoke. And again, that will probably get a little worse today. And that's because some of the smoke that is moving its way on in, it's right now, it's aloft, it's up in the air. And just kind of think about, I don't know, think about taking a feather from the top of a building and take some time for that feather to reach the ground. Same kind of dynamics in play with some of that wildfire smoke. So it's going to take a little while for some of that smoke to really settle on down towards the surface. Unfortunately, that will take place as we get later on through tonight. You got maybe a Nuggets watch party or something tonight. Might recommend that be indoors as opposed to outdoors because of all that smoke. Now tomorrow, maybe a few storms in the picture. We got some chances for storms today in the mountains. For tomorrow, we'll see maybe a slight chance for a storm here in town. But I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday when we take up those storm chances. Now, satellite and radar, it's a little difficult to pick out. You're gonna have to kind of squint here for me, but do me a solid. And if you squint, you can see some of that smoke out there along the Front Range. And that is originating from up here into northern parts of Canada. That smoke is going to continue to filter its way on through the Front Range later on today. So as we head over the next few hours, by the way, if you're looking to escape some of the smoke, you get on the other side of the Continental Divide, you get west of, say, I don't know, you get west of the Eisenhower Johnson Tunnel, you're gonna have a totally different picture. It's a very different air mass, and the smoke can't really travel up and over that the Continental Divide. So as a result of that, again, you go west, you go into the mountains, you can have a much, much clearer, much better picture. So again, you're looking to escape the smoke. You don't have to go too far here, folks, to get away from it. Now, for us here along the Front Range, again, today, the smoke probably thickens on up. Tomorrow, it gradually wanes down. You will certainly notice that smoke pretty heavily tomorrow morning, but as we head through the day tomorrow, it should get a little better. And then by Wednesday, I think that's when we start to see some more notable changes. We'll get a bit more of a southwesterly push to the wind that should push that smoke away from Denver. But in the meantime, unfortunately, again, the next few hours, I really should say the next day and a half, not going to be good news in terms of that wildfire smoke. HD Doppler radar, it is quiet right now. Starting to see those first showers start to try and flare on up into the high country, and we'll see more and more of that as we head through the day today with some of those showers and storms that'll flare up again, mainly in the mountains, and you get way up there, 12,000 feet or above. This will fall in the form of snowfall, but then we'll see that rain and that snow dissipate come tonight, and then we'll do it all over again for our day tomorrow. Front Range, close look in here again, above 12,000 feet. That's where you're looking at snow up there on Loveland Pass and Guanella Pass. But for us here in Denver, maybe a shower up into the foothills. Anything here in town, it's too dry, the surface, and all that wildfire smoke's really inhibiting any sort of storm chances as well. So again, we're not going to see any storms here in Denver today, but into the foothills and to the high country, that's where we have a better chance at seeing some of that stormier weather. Temperatures right now, 60s, 70s, eastern plains. And temperatures, by the way, running a few degrees cooler than they would be normally thanks to that wildfire smoke. acts as a bit of a lid on some of that sunshine from reaching the surface, and that keeping those temperatures a bit in check. I'd say we're probably about 2 to 3 degrees cooler than we would be otherwise because of that wildfire smoke. Notice into the high country. This is pretty interesting to me. You go up to, for example, Leadville, which is at more than double the elevation of Denver, and it's only about 11 degrees cooler right now than Denver, and that's thanks in part to some of that wildfire smoke that's acting as a bit of a lid on the surface and our ability to heat things up here in town. So today we'll get up into the mid-70s here in Denver, hazy with the wildfire smoke. Again, limit that time outdoors. We stay storm-free here in Denver, foothills and into the mountains. Different story. That's where you have a chance for some of those showers and storms. Still hazy and smoky for tonight. Temperatures drop down into the low 50s for us. And then for tomorrow, we get up into the upper 70s, maybe a degree or two warmer. That's probably thanks to, again, just maybe a little bit more, a little less smoke tomorrow compared to today, especially in the afternoon. That may bring us up a degree or two, but tomorrow looks pretty similar to today in basically all respects. We do get those showers and storms that pull their way on through the mountains, but I don't think that they'll lead to much of anything for us here in Denver for tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, that's when we'll have a better chance at seeing some of those showers and storms that could bring some more substantial rainfall by the end of the week. It looks like those rain chances ramp up as we get through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Potential for a couple of stronger storms by the end of the week as well. Still a little bit up in the air on that one, but there's the chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday. Those temperatures staying around the same. We're going to be in the mid to upper 70s basically all week long. But in the meantime, the story continues to be the air quality, which remains moderate right now and may get up into that orange level, into that unhealthy for sensitive groups later on this afternoon as we get more and more of that wildfire smoke that reaches down towards the surface. So again, top line takeaways, obviously it's the wildfire smoke. That's all I know a lot of us care about, other than the nuggets right now, but that's certainly top of mind is that wildfire smoke. Again, things probably get a little worse this afternoon before they get better through the day tomorrow. And then by Wednesday, we should see some more notable improvements to that smoke. Tomorrow, pretty similar to today. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, daily afternoon shower and storm chances, but they probably increase, those shower and storm chances do, as we get through the end of the week with the potential for a few stronger storms by the Thursday, Friday, Saturday time window. So hopefully it gives you a good idea about what to expect. If not, meteorologist Greg Perez right behind that TV screen over there, getting ready for 9 News at noon. And he'll also have an update for you here on 9 News Plus at 2 p.m. as well. Then we'll also, by the way, I'm going to have a bit more detail coming up at 12:30 here on 9 News Plus about wildfire smoke, where it's coming from, and how it's impacting us here along the Front Range. So more details about the smoke specifically coming up at 9 News, here on 9 News Plus at 12:30. And then at 4 and 5 today, we'll have Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin in, and then Meteorologist Danielle Grant in at 6, 9, 10 here on the 9 News family of networks. Once again, I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Plus. Have a great rest of your Monday.